of all levels.
All societies recognize that there is a difference between being child and becoming adult. How this transition from childhood to adulthood is defined and recognized differs between cultures and over the time. In the past, it has often relatively rapid, and in some societies, it is still. In many countries, however, this is changing. This just talk about how the time changes adult when child is becoming adult. Also, societies have helped us to grow, like to know the difference between the child and being an adult. And also, adolescence is a period of life with specific health and developmental needs and rights. It is also a time for developing knowledge and skills, learning to manage emotions and relationships, and also acquiring attributes and abilities that will be important for enjoying adolescence and assuming adult roles. Next. The period between childhood and adulthood is growing longer and more distinct. Poverty is starting earlier in many countries, although in general the timing in monarchy has leveled off in high-income countries at 12 to 13 years. At the same time, the social transition to adulthood postponed until after biological maturity. Young people spend more years in education and training. The expectation has changed, and contraception is increasingly available to prevent pregnancy. The period of childhood and adulthood begins earlier in many countries. The time of menarche is leveled in high-income countries at 13 to 13 years. In adult is postponed until with biological maturity of adolescents who have more years of education than they expect and are available to prevent pregnancy. Next slide. World Health Organization. The World Health Organization defines adolescents as those people between 10 to 19 years of age. The great majority of adolescents are, therefore, included in the age-based definition of child adopted by the Convention of the Rights of the Child. Sa madaling salita lang naman dyan, World Health Organization defines adolescents sa mga edad na 10 to 19 years old. Next. While these terms are sometimes used interchangeably, 5 to 6 and may be defined differently in different countries with adolescents, for example, starting 12 years or youth continuing into the mid-30s. This report focuses primarily on the second decade of life when data on youth or young people are included. This is usually because available data have been awarded in ways that do not distinguish the adolescent year specifically. So, in this slide, di ko na kailangan palawakin pa because nandito na yung point. And meron lang ako dagdag based on my research. According din sa World Health Organization, young people are becoming more aggressive, which is why they are using products to prevent early pregnancy or contraceptive. Sabi ng World Health Organization na mas nagamit sa mga adolescent na may start daw ng 12 years old to 30 or something. Sinasabi dito na mas nagagamit yung mga contraceptives dahil nga sa mga edad na to, mas mapupusok ang mga kabataan na ayun nga, nabubuntis na maaga at
kadahilanan nun, nagkakaroon ng early age na pag-work sa pamilya. So, that's it. Thank you for listening to our report. Yun lang po.